Kris Kristofferson's journey through life is a rich tapestry of personal struggles, artistic triumphs, and unwavering resilience. His multifaceted career spans songwriting, music, acting, and advocacy, making him a cultural icon with a story that reflects the complexities of human existence. Before we continue the video, we would like to ask you to like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your understanding. Kris Kristofferson was born on June 22, 1936, in Brownsville, Texas, into a family steeped in military tradition. His father, Lars Henry Kristofferson, was an Air Force Major General, and his upbringing was characterized by strict discipline and a conservative worldview. The family's frequent relocations exposed young Kris to diverse cultures and experiences, which would later fuel his songwriting. As the eldest of 3 children, Kristofferson often felt the weight of responsibility. Despite his family's expectations for him to follow a military path, Kris harbored a deep love for literature and music. During his high school years in San Mateo, California, he excelled in academics, athletics, and creative writing. He often credited his discovery of William Blake's poetry during this period as a transformative moment, shaping his worldview and fueling his artistic inclinations. Kristofferson attended Pomona College, where he majored in literature and displayed a natural talent for writing. His short stories garnered acclaim, winning first prize in the prestigious Atlantic Monthly Writing Contest. Despite his literary achievements, Kris was a well-rounded student, participating in football and excelling as a Golden Gloves boxer. In 1958, Kristofferson earned a Rhodes Scholarship, allowing him to study English literature at Oxford University. It was during his time in England that he began performing music in local pubs under the name Kristofferson. Though his early forays into music were met with limited success, the seeds of his future career were sown. Upon completing his studies, Kristofferson returned to the United States and followed in his father's footsteps by joining the military. He trained as a helicopter pilot and became a ranger in the U.S. Army. His time in the military showcased his dedication and discipline, but he felt increasingly drawn to music and songwriting. By the early 1960s, Kristofferson faced a life-altering decision. Offered a prestigious teaching position at West Point, he chose instead to pursue his passion for music, a decision that deeply strained his relationship with his family, particularly his mother. His parents disowned him, and this estrangement lasted for decades. Kristofferson moved to Nashville, Tennessee, the epicenter of country music, determined to make a name for himself. His early years were marked by financial hardship, and he took on various odd jobs to support his wife and daughter. Working as a janitor at Columbia Records, he cleaned up after music legends like Johnny Cash and Bob Dylan while tirelessly honing his craft. One of Kristofferson's most daring acts during this period was flying a helicopter onto Johnny Cash's lawn to deliver a demo tape. Though accounts of this event vary, the gesture caught Cash's attention and led to a pivotal breakthrough. Cash recorded Kristofferson's song, "Sunday Morning Coming Down," which became a massive hit and won the Country Music Association's Song of the Year award in 1970. With Cash's endorsement, Kristofferson's career took off. His debut self-titled album featured tracks like "Me and Bobby McGee," "Help Me Make It Through the Night," and "For the Good Times," which became instant classics. Janis Joplin's rendition of "Me and Bobby McGee" posthumously reached #1 on the charts, cementing Kristofferson's reputation as a gifted songwriter. Throughout the 1970s, Kristofferson released a series of successful albums, including The Silver-Tongued Devil and I and Jesus Was a Capricorn. His raw, poetic lyrics resonated with audiences, setting him apart from other country artists of the time. In addition to his musical achievements, Kristofferson found success as an actor. His rugged good looks and natural charisma landed him roles in films like Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid and A Star is Born, for which he won a Golden Globe Award. His portrayal of a disillusioned musician in A Star is Born mirrored aspects of his own life, making the role particularly poignant. Kristofferson's acting career spanned decades, with notable roles in the Blade trilogy and critically acclaimed films like Lone Star. His ability to bring depth and authenticity to his characters endeared him to both audiences and critics. In the 1980s, Kristofferson joined forces with Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and Waylon Jennings to form the Highwaymen, a supergroup that revitalized his music career. Their collaboration produced several hit albums and showcased the unique talents of each member. The group's camaraderie and shared passion for storytelling made them a beloved fixture in country music. Kristofferson's personal life was as complex and colorful as his career. His first marriage to Frances Fran Beer produced 2 children but ended in divorce as his career demands took a toll on their relationship. He later married singer Rita Coolidge, and the pair collaborated on several albums before divorcing in 1980. In 1983, Kristofferson married Lisa Myers, with whom he had 5 children. Myers provided the stability and support he needed, and their relationship became a cornerstone of his later years. In his 70s, Kristofferson began experiencing memory loss, which was initially misdiagnosed as Alzheimer's disease. This diagnosis cast a shadow over his life and career, but further testing revealed that he was suffering from Lyme disease, likely contracted from a tick bite. Treatment brought significant improvement, allowing Kristofferson to continue performing and recording music. Now in his late 80s, Kristofferson has embraced a simpler lifestyle, selling off his possessions and preparing for the inevitable with grace. His decision to liquidate his 550-acre ranch and other assets reflects his pragmatic approach to life and death. For Kristofferson, this phase is not about surrender but about ensuring his legacy is one of love, music, and integrity. Kristofferson's influence extends far beyond his music and films. His commitment to social justice and his advocacy for causes like veterans' rights and environmental conservation have solidified his status as a cultural icon. His songs, filled with raw emotion and poetic brilliance, continue to inspire generations of artists and listeners. Kris Kristofferson's journey is not merely one of fame and success, but a story of overcoming adversity and challenges with unwavering resilience. His life reflects the highs and lows of a man who never shied away from embracing his passions, even when the odds seemed insurmountable. Despite facing financial struggles in his early years, estrangement from his family, and later health issues, Kristofferson displayed a tenacity that defined his career and life. Kristofferson's songwriting transcended traditional country music boundaries. His lyrics, often laced with raw emotion and poetic depth, redefined storytelling in music. Tracks like Sunday Morning Coming Down and Help Me Make It Through the Night resonate with universal themes of longing, love, and existential reflection. His ability to capture the human condition in a few verses set him apart from his contemporaries, earning him accolades and solidifying his place in the pantheon of legendary songwriters. The success of Me and Bobby McGee further showcased Kristofferson's genius. The song, famously covered by Janis Joplin, remains one of the most iconic tracks in music history. The blend of heartfelt storytelling and melodic brilliance struck a chord with audiences worldwide, turning it into an anthem of its time. Over the years, countless artists across genres have covered Kristofferson's songs, a testament to their enduring appeal and versatility. The formation of the Highwaymen in the 1980s marked a significant chapter in Kristofferson's career. Collaborating with Johnny Cash, Willie Nelson, and Waylon Jennings, Kristofferson found a unique outlet for his creative expression. The group not only celebrated the spirit of camaraderie among its members, but also brought their collective artistry to a broader audience. Songs like Highwayman and Desperados Waiting for a Train became classics, symbolizing the essence of outlaw country. The Highwaymen's impact went beyond their music. They represented a rebellion against the commercialization of country music, emphasizing authenticity and storytelling. Their collaboration was not just a band, but a movement that reinvigorated traditional country music and inspired countless musicians to stay true to their roots. Kristofferson's foray into acting showcased his versatility as an artist. From critically acclaimed films like Lone Star to box office hits such as A Star is Born, Kristofferson proved his mettle as an actor. His portrayal of complex, multifaceted characters mirrored his own life experiences, adding depth and authenticity to his performances. One of his most memorable roles came in the Blade trilogy, where he played Abraham Whistler, a mentor figure to Wesley Snipes' titular character. The role resonated with audiences, introducing Kristofferson to a new generation of fans. His acting career spanned decades, and his contributions to cinema remain an integral part of his legacy. Beyond his artistic achievements, Kristofferson has been a vocal advocate for social justice and humanitarian causes. He opposed the Vietnam War, championed Native American rights, and supported farmers through initiatives like Farm Aid. His activism reflected his deep-seated belief in equality and justice, using his platform to bring attention to critical issues. Kristofferson's advocacy extended to his music, where he often tackled themes of social inequality and human rights. Songs like They Killed Him, a tribute to nonviolent leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi, exemplify his commitment to social change. His activism, much like his music, was deeply personal and heartfelt, resonating with audiences who shared his vision for a better world. While his professional life was marked by immense success, Kristofferson's personal life was a journey of growth and transformation. His 3 marriages and his role as a father to 8 children shaped him in profound ways. His current wife, Lisa Myers, became a stabilizing force in his life, helping him navigate the challenges of fame and health struggles. Kristofferson often spoke about the joy his family brought him, calling them his greatest accomplishment. Despite the demands of his career, he prioritized his role as a father and husband, finding solace in the love and support of his family. His children, some of whom followed in his artistic footsteps, remain a testament to his enduring legacy. Kristofferson's battle with health issues, particularly his misdiagnosed Alzheimer's, brought his resilience to the forefront. Initially grappling with memory loss and the fear of losing his identity, he faced his diagnosis with courage and grace. The eventual discovery that he had Lyme disease, not Alzheimer's, was a turning point, offering a glimmer of hope amid uncertainty. With proper treatment, Kristofferson experienced significant improvement, allowing him to continue pursuing his passions. His journey underscored the importance of accurate diagnosis and the need for awareness about Lyme disease. Through his experience, Kristofferson became a symbol of hope for others facing similar challenges. Now in his late 80s, Kristofferson has embraced the inevitability of mortality with remarkable grace. His decision to sell his possessions and simplify his life reflects a deep understanding of life's transient nature. By preparing for the future, he ensures that his legacy will not be a burden but a source of inspiration and love for his family. For Kristofferson, this phase is not about retreating but about embracing life's final chapter with dignity and purpose. It is a testament to his character, a man who has always faced life head-on, unafraid of its uncertainties. Kristofferson's legacy is one of resilience, creativity, and authenticity. His contributions to music, film, and society have left an indelible mark on the world. Through his art, he has touched countless lives, offering solace, inspiration, and hope. His journey serves as a reminder that success is not just about accolades but about staying true to oneself and making a difference. As Kristofferson continues to reflect on a life well lived, his story remains a beacon of inspiration for generations to come. A true legend, he embodies the spirit of a poet, a storyteller, and a relentless dreamer. Kristofferson's impact on country music cannot be overstated. His songwriting broke barriers, introducing themes of vulnerability, regret, and human frailty into a genre that often glorified stoic masculinity. Songs like "Help Me Make It Through the Night" and "Sunday Morning Coming Down" reflected the struggles of ordinary people with a level of poetic depth that resonated universally. His lyrics challenged traditional country narratives, offering unvarnished reflections on life. Kristofferson wrote about love, loss, addiction, and redemption in ways that made listeners feel understood. His work became a blueprint for future singer-songwriters, inspiring artists like Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, and Joni Mitchell to embrace raw honesty in their music. Kristofferson's approach to music played a pivotal role in the rise of the outlaw country movement, a rebellion against the polished, commercialized Nashville sound of the 1970s. Alongside contemporaries like Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, and Johnny Cash, Kristofferson embraced a more rugged and unfiltered style of country music that spoke to the struggles and aspirations of everyday people. The Highwaymen, formed by Kristofferson, Cash, Jennings, and Nelson, epitomized this movement. They were not just musicians but cultural icons who redefined what country music could be. The group's success proved that audiences craved authenticity, paving the way for future artists to experiment and push boundaries. Throughout his career, Kristofferson collaborated with some of the greatest artists of his time, blending genres and creating timeless music. His partnership with Janis Joplin on Me and Bobby McGee remains legendary. The raw emotion of Joplin's rendition, combined with Kristofferson's masterful storytelling, created a song that transcended its era. Kristofferson also worked closely with artists like Rita Coolidge, his second wife, with whom he recorded duets that became classics in their own right. Albums like Full Moon showcased their chemistry, both musical and personal. Though their marriage eventually ended, their collaborations left a lasting impression on fans and critics alike. Kristofferson's acting career showcased his versatility and willingness to take risks. While many musicians struggled to transition into film, Kristofferson's natural charisma and authenticity made him a compelling screen presence. His portrayal of troubled, complex characters mirrored the themes of his music, creating a cohesive narrative across mediums. His role in A Star Is Born alongside Barbra Streisand remains iconic, earning him a Golden Globe for Best Actor. The film, a box office hit, solidified his status as a leading man in Hollywood. Meanwhile, his portrayal of Whistler in the Blade series introduced him to a new generation of fans, proving his enduring appeal. Kristofferson's commitment to social justice was as integral to his identity as his music and acting. He used his platform to speak out against the Vietnam War, support Native American rights, and advocate for environmental causes. His activism was not performative, it was deeply personal, rooted in a belief that artists have a responsibility to use their influence for good. One of his most notable efforts was his involvement in Farm Aid, an organization supporting struggling farmers. Kristofferson's performances at Farm Aid concerts brought attention to the plight of rural communities, aligning his music with a broader message of resilience and hope. As Kristofferson aged, he continued to reinvent himself, proving that creativity knows no bounds. Albums like This Old Road and Feeling Mortal offered introspective looks at aging, mortality, and the passage of time. These works resonated deeply with fans, many of whom had grown up with his music and now faced similar reflections on life's fleeting nature. Even as his health challenges loomed, Kristofferson remained prolific, performing and recording with a passion that defied his age. His late career resurgence reminded audiences of the enduring power of storytelling and the unique voice he brought to every project. Beyond his own success, Kristofferson played a vital role in shaping the careers of other artists. His discovery of John Prine is a testament to his ability to recognize and nurture talent. Prine, who went on to become a celebrated singer-songwriter, credited Kristofferson with giving him his big break. Kristofferson's mentorship extended beyond individual artists. Through his collaborations and leadership in The Highwaymen, he helped elevate country music as a whole, creating a legacy that continues to inspire new generations of musicians. Kristofferson's decision to sell his possessions and simplify his life reflects a deeply held philosophy about the impermanence of material wealth. For him, life's true value lies in relationships, experiences, and the art we leave behind. His choice to liquidate his estate is not a sign of retreat, but a profound statement about what matters most. This act of letting go is also a gift to his family, sparing them the burden of managing his legacy while allowing them to focus on the memories and values he imparted. It's a fitting conclusion to a life lived with intention and grace, a final chapter written with the same care and authenticity that defined his career. Kris Kristofferson's story is one of grit, creativity, and an unwavering commitment to authenticity. Whether as a songwriter, actor, activist, or family man, he approached life with a passion that inspired millions. His legacy is not just in the music he created or the roles he played, but in the way he lived, a testament to the power of staying true to oneself. As Kristofferson continues to reflect on his journey, his influence remains a guiding light for artists and fans alike. His work reminds us that life's most profound moments often come from embracing vulnerability and finding beauty in imperfection. Thank you for watching this video to the end. We would like to ask you to like and subscribe to our channel. Also, to stay up to date with all the latest events, click on the bell so you will not miss the next news releases.